Yo, what's going on, everyone? Team Rival back, of course, once again. I should be doing homework. This test was due on Sunday, and it's still not done, but I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, so whatever. Okay, I'm here to talk to you about pretty much what everyone else in the video game world has been talking about. PSN and Sony Entertainment, all things Sony just being hacked the fuck up. And I don't mean like hacked in terms of like, oh, we just hacked in and changed something. No. The hackers inserted their little 4-inch dicks into Sony's ass, and they have just been going like this. That's how serious this hacking thing is. And, you know, this is a response to like Phone made a video on it. My buddy Kembe made a video on it. He made some pretty valid points. Can we trust Sony again? And I'm going to join on the bandwagon here and say, hell the fuck no. There is absolutely no way I'm going to be able to trust Sony after this point. And it's not even like a thing about, you know, being a fanboy or a console war, because if you guys have seen my PlayStation 2 collection, if you've known me for at any length of time, that's arguably my biggest collection of games I have. So it's not like I don't enjoy, you know, what Sony's made. They've made probably one of my favorite systems of all time in the PlayStation 2. And I happen to know a little bit about, you know, computers and computer architecture and how, you know, systems break down and how data is structured and all of that. So I have kind of an understanding of you know, what it takes to like get inside a system. And obviously Sony really fucked up on this. I mean, that goes without saying. I shouldn't have to say that. But they really seriously fucked up on this. To make an infrastructure so weak and so, you know, just prone to, I don't care if it's free or not, if I'm going to put my credit card data, which my credit card data was on PSN because I bought, you know, some Japanese PSN games, I bought Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on there, and a few other assorted games. I usually buy more things on Xbox Live, but that's just because, you know, that's where I play most of my multiplayer games is on Xbox Live. You know, if I'm paying for the service, I'm going to use that instead of the free shit. And, you know, that's a really, really big concern for me, is the fact that it only took, what, a matter of, you know, once the PS3 was hacked, it only took about 3 months for them to get inside and totally just fuck up Sony. This is a really serious problem. Look at, you know, not to always be a comparison and sound like an Xbox fanboy, but take Xbox Live as a service. Yes, you are paying for it. But you can, yeah, I'm sick right now. I got a cup of tea right there. I keep getting sick and I don't know why, but that's beside the point. Look at Xbox Live as a service. Xbox Live, you are paying $60 a year. It used to be $50, but then, you know, Microsoft said fuck you all and made it $60. But I at least can put my credit card information on there and be comfortable knowing that they have built, you know, an infrastructure and a security strong enough to keep hackers out. I'm sure there's people that have tried to get into Xbox Live. I'm sure there's plenty of people that have tried it. Hackers, the thing about internet security is nothing is impenetrable. You know, and to put an analogy to it, you just need a bigger bomb. That's what it is. You just need to be a good enough hacker, and, you know, people are hacking into, you know, the government websites and things like that. How do you think WikiLeaks started? That, you know, I don't know if you guys know about that, but that was all started because they were able to hack in and get all those documents and all that stuff. So nothing is impenetrable. You just need a bigger bomb to blow up, you know, if it's a stronger wall, you just need a bigger bomb, and eventually you'll get in. And obviously, Sony just didn't really care about this at all. It's quite apparent because they built this system, you know, around free internet, and that's cool. That was a really, you know, that's a really big plus for, you know, PSN. It's not always the best system. I mean, in terms of like internet stability and working, it really fucking just chomps down on my bit rate, not my bandwidth, not my bit rate. And it's a bandwidth hog, but I mean, at least it's free. So, you know, compared to Xbox Live, that'll always, you know, free always is like the most important thing when you're looking to you know, buy something versus not buying something. You're always not going to buy the thing. So that's a big plus, but I think at this point it's just gotten to the point of where, you know, there's credit cards. People are trying to shop around credit card numbers of like 2.2 million Sony, PSN users, and Sony of Entertainment, which is like another Sony service, that was hacked, and more credit cards were taken. And I just can't understand, because Sony is a huge corporation. That is one of your most top priority things, is that you have to make sure your customers can rely and depend on your service. Whether it be free or not, I bought the PS3 and I assumed that, if I'm going to put my credit card information on there, that it'll be safe and secure. And thankfully, I think I had a different password on there. I'm not 100% what it was, but I think it was a different password. So they're not going to be able to get into my other shit. And I've been keeping tabs on my bank account, so I don't think, any of us are in super serious danger. But everyone's taking those precautions and trying to, they'll change their credit cards, they'll get a new credit card, so that way they won't be able to, the hackers won't be able to do anything with their credit card numbers. And also, another thing that kind of pissed me off is Sony's, really sly with this. Their compensation, quote unquote, for everyone being hacked is 30 free days of PlayStation Plus once it goes back online. Should be this week, hopefully. And there are like a few other extras and that sort of thing. Oh, so you're gonna give me a service that I have to pay for 30 days, so you will hope I will pay for it? Sorry, no one's gonna bite the bait on that. People don't trust Sony right now. I don't. I don't see how I could. It's not that big of an issue. I don't really need to go on PSN. I wanted to play the new Mortal Kombat and some Tekken, because I haven't really gotten to play those online yet. But like the week the new Mortal Kombat came out, the PSN went down, and I haven't touched Mortal Kombat since that first week, because there's no reason for me to play it. I'm not going to play through story mode again. Fuck that. And I got the News Blaze Blue as well, and I got a few other games I want to play online. But, I've been playing my PS2, I've been playing my 360, I've been playing my DS. It's not like I'm strapped to one system. And I've been playing Yakuza 4 on PS3. That's not an online game. But there are some online features I'd like to try out, and some things I'd like to download, because I have some codes that came with the game. Can't do that, because fucking PSN has been down for 3 weeks now, since the 19th, I think it is. And it's just a damn shame. They really just dropped the ball in this. Everyone's been saying that, and I think everyone kind of agrees upon the point that now is the time for Microsoft to capitalize. And I think they really don't even need to do anything, because people have just gotten so fed up, and they're like, you know what, I'd much rather, I feel more secure with an Xbox. I feel more secure, no one really has any complaints about Xbox Live. There's been times Xbox Live has been down, but it's always been a scheduled thing. They've always, told us about it plenty of time in advance, and it was usually for like a day or two, like at the absolute most, and they were like putting up the new dashboard or something. Not for fucking 3 weeks, or however long it's been. It's going to be, probably about 2 or 3 weeks now. So really, Microsoft doesn't even have to do anything except, let people trade in their PS3s for Xboxes. And I don't think GameStop is accepting PS3s at this point, because they know people are going to just trade those PS3s and get that Xbox and be able to play online as soon as you go home and, drop fucking $60 on Xbox Live. But at least you'll have the security of knowing that your shit isn't going to be fucked with. So, I'm really just disappointed. I don't know how PS3 is going to be able to recover for this, Sony in general. I don't think they will be able to. This has just been such a major fuck up and a PR disaster. And I think it's going to get worse. I think they're going to try and attack again whoever the hackers may be, whether it be anonymous. But the thing about anonymous is it's not like an organized group. I mean, there's like the core members, but, no one's really known. So I could say I'm anonymous and go and hack PSN and say it was an anonymous attack. And, there's no sort of, organization to the group. So I do think they're going to try and attack again once the new PSN goes up. But I just want to be able to play my games online. Is that such a hard thing for me to ask? And, I think this week they're going to be putting PSN back online, but the store isn't going to be up till the end of the month. And my birthday is in, a few days. It's on that Monday. I'm going to be 21, May 9th, so that's going to be awesome. And I was going to get Arcana Heart 3 to play, but now I'm probably not even going to buy it, or I'll buy PSN cards if I have to, but that's just a fucking inconvenience. I don't, I live within 5 minutes of a GameStop, but, what's better than me laying down in my fucking bed, my shirt hanging out like a fat fucking American. I'm just, barely looking up, fat, like, Cheeto hands, Dorito hands, all over my controller, grease, I look like a fat, disgusting slob, and I could just sit there and buy games at convenience without having to move, and get up and just waste fucking gas, which is so expensive nowadays, and that's just a new problem unto itself, and I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. If I buy anything on PSN at all, I'm taking my credit card information off like that. If, like, at all. Like I said, if I buy anything. It's just a real fucking disappointment. That's really the name of the game for me. It's just a damn disappointment. Sony, you could have done much better if you had invested more time and resources into your security. Security is really an important thing, and you should have invested more time and resources into it, and they obviously didn't. Or whatever they did, they fucked it up. So, they're not in good position right now. I think in terms of, like, a console war, if there is one, they're in third place, and that's a damn guarantee. How are they going to and E3 is right around the corner. How are they going to, be able to recover from this? There's no way they're going to be able to recover from this. This is a PR disaster, like I said. You have just soiled your reputation beyond belief. And I used to be a Sony fan. I'm really a fan of all systems. I like Nintendo, I like Microsoft, and I like Sony for each of their individual reasons. And I was already kind of borderline on the PS3 just because it doesn't have the great library that the PS2 has, and I need a great solid library of games if I'm going to really enjoy a system. And this system has a pretty weak library. So, I'm just disappointed. That's all I can say. I think I've covered everything I wanted to say on this. I've been playing Yakuza 4, like I said, so hopefully I'll be able to, give a review once that's done. But I'm just disappointed, man. But hey, at least Uncharted 3 is coming out, and I can play that for free if they ever put PSN back up. Maybe. Well, that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Gotta do this fucking homework. I just need to relieve some stress. Peace out.